Welcome everyone here to the Smash Evening Show right here on Smash FM here on a Wednesday. Of course, let's head across to our friends over in the US, and of course we're heading to Cincinnati, Ohio in particular. Of course, being with the Cincinnati BenGals in particular, and of course we got four of our favourites from that team to join us right now to tell us a bit about their BenGals journeys. Thanks all four of you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
No worries. Well, we'll get the four of you to introduce yourselves and obviously what seasons are you currently there in Cincinnati?
Hi, I'm Elise, and this is my fifth season on the team.
Hi, my name's Kelly. This is also my fifth season with the team.
I'm Anna, and this is my third season on the team.
I'm Haley, and this is my fourth season on the team.
How's it been like around the group this season?
I'd say this year we have one of the strongest teams we've ever had, especially as a tenured vet, seeing everyone coming in through auditions. I was just so impressed with technical ability, dance performance, and those rookies have even continued to grow and just shine on the team. So we've got a pretty strong team this year.
You got a couple of home games left before the regular season finishes, and hopefully, the team is still alive by then on the playing field. But how's the preparations been like as we head towards Christmas?
It's been good. We have 3 home games left this season. So we're really just soaking in the final few weeks. We learned majority of our choreography over the summer. So we're pretty set once football season hits as far as choreography goes. So now we really just getting to enjoy the dance. And it's kind of becoming muscle memory at this point. So it's been super fun.
Now, something I love, and I've obviously been following the team for so long, is what you do like on social media in regard to like promoting the game and all that. And obviously, Anna, you're a huge part of that this season. How fun has that been for all of you?
Yeah, it has been so much fun. I'm sure everyone can attest that we have had a lot of fun with social media this year and really being more involved in that. I think it gives the fans and everyone else watching us a fun opportunity to get to know the heart of our team and all of the girls that are on it and a little bit of the behind the scenes and educating what actually goes on in a practice setting or how we prep for game day so that you know the heart behind the girls with the pom-poms on the field.
And how's it like performing and being there at the jungle?
It is amazing. For me, being a Bengal has been my lifelong dream since I was 10 years old. I was a junior Bengal, and so growing up, all I ever wanted to be was a Bengals cheerleader. So it's truly surreal for me every single game day, and honestly, every single time I step into the stadium that my dream has come true after all of these years. And I honestly don't know if I'll ever get tired of it.
For the four of you being game day leaders, what does that mean for each of you, which I'll get all you to answer?
Yeah, so game day leader, we take on a lot of responsibility, both outside of practice and on game days. So we kind of are leaders to each other and to the team and help each other grow while also being on the field. We're aware of every play that's going on. We're aware of every song that plays, and we call dances in and out, and we tell everyone what to do just to make sure that we all look our best.
We lead all of the dances on the sidelines. So one of us will be in each corner of the field, and anytime there's music playing during the game, we're counting in the dance, and we'll start the dance on 1, and our group will be able to pick up, know which dance we're performing and start and come in on 5. So we move pretty fast. But it's super fun and exciting. And like Elise said, we're also paying attention to what's going on in the game behind us, calling downs, things like that. And we get to perform our touchdown sequence as well once we get a touchdown.
And then it's Haley and I's first year as game leaders. So it's been really cool to get to learn from Elise and Kelly what exactly that means and how we get to lead our teammates. So outside of the game day atmosphere, we also help lead practices. We help give input on what is going on this team. And we really get to be the liaison between the coaching side of things and our teammates.
It is such an honor to be a game day leader, honestly, and we have two of the best role models that have helped us through it. But yeah, it has been such a crazy experience being on the other side of things, considering I cheered 3 seasons with a game day leader and now I am a game day leader. So it really has opened my eyes to like all of the things that they have had to like pay attention to. Like you're watching the game and you're also like so in tune with your side and the girls around you. And it has been such an incredible experience, honestly.
Now, last year I had an absolute honor to come to Paycor Stadium to obviously watch his practice in the back half of your practice over there in Cincinnati. And it was absolutely amazing. And to actually see it behind the scenes, what is and how much hard work that goes into it. So I want to ask this then, like, obviously you got, practice, but then you have game day and going to, like, the music, and especially the sound system there at Paycor, and especially, and the crowd on top of that. How do you know, like, when the music's about to start and, like, get into a rhythm, considering that you got hundreds and thousands of people at the stadium?
Yeah, I'd say it takes a few years to get used to the rhythm,
Definitely.
but I feel like at this point we've kind of learned like the pattern that marketing does when they play music. Usually when we're on offense, they won't play music in between the plays so the players can hear themselves calling the plays. But when we're on defense, we don't want the away team to hear their plays. We want them to mess up. So they play the music extra loud. So we know that we're usually dancing pretty frequently when we're on defense.
What does it mean to be a BenGals, especially for so many seasons?
I always say, you're part of such an incredible legacy of women. And it's not only like we're on the team because these girls are incredible dancers, but it's because of who they are outside of the uniform as well. It's their profession, it's their involvement in the community, it's the way they carry themselves every day, is the reason that they're here and what makes our team so special.
Yeah, I think Kelly said it best. One of my favorite things about our team specifically is the bond that we have with each other. And I think you can see that. You can truly see that from the outside looking in. And that makes people want to be a Bengal, to have someone who can represent the organization well, inspire young girls. Like one of my favorite parts of this job is when we get to meet people who, like Haley once was, their dream is to be a Bengal. So it goes way further than the dances, way further than what we do on the turf. And that is what it means to be a Bengal.
Yeah, I always like to say that being an NFL cheerleader, when you put on your uniform, it's like putting on your superhero costume. Like you have your regular day-to-day job, and then you change into your superhero costume and you can go out into the community and you have the opportunity to make people's days and put a smile on their face, or you have the opportunity to inspire other people. My favorite thing is when we work with the junior Bengals, and it's just so incredibly special to like see that light within the younger generation of dancers and hear them say that they want to grow up and be a Bengal. So that's really special.
I like to think of us as an extension of the organization and the team itself. These players, they're working really hard and they're super busy and they're traveling a lot of the time. So I feel very honored that we get to be someone that goes out in the community and is able to say like, oh, the Bengals came to my school and played games with us. It's being able to interact with the fans and again, just kind of be a part of that community and the legacy that is also left behind.
Now, something obviously not many NFL clubs have, and especially teams, is that obviously where the city of Cincinnati is positioned, obviously you got two states on either side of Cincinnati. How special is that to cover technically two different states?
I think it's really cool. I actually live in the other states. I actually live on the Kentucky side of the river and cheer on the Ohio side of the river. So I used to joke that, I work in a different state than I live in. But I think it's a really cool opportunity to see those two states come together for something so cool, like
the BenGals, and really get to see how the community, that isn't a barrier for anybody. That side of the river celebrates just as hard as the other side of the river, and it all feels like one big community for sure.
What have the four you learned from each other on and off the field slash stage?
I think just how to be a better person. I think each one of my teammates has become a sister to me. And, you always have older sisters, younger sisters who they do something that's so cool and inspiring. And they're just beautiful people. And I'm very grateful that I was able to meet everyone. I mean, Kelly was our Pro Bowl cheerleader, and that alone is just an accomplishment that I am inspired by every day. And these two coming in and taking on the challenge of being a game leader this year has been so truly inspiring. And they're always open to feedback, and everyone does something and has their strengths on this team, and seeing everyone shine in different ways. I just love learning, just pulling a little bit of each of that from each other.
I think I'm just constantly inspired by my teammates. The work that they put in, both on and off the field, is incredible. I know we usually practice 2 to 3 days a week, but really these girls are practicing every single day. They're at the gym almost every day. So the work that they put in is amazing. And also the work that they do in the community as well. Everyone is involved with different things in the Cincinnati community, and their professions as well, their dedication to their professions on top of being a BenGal cheerleader. I don't have any sisters of my own, so this is my sisterhood, all 30 of these girls, but specifically this four group this year has been really, really special to me. And I think that my favorite thing that I've learned for them is really how to put others before myself, because this group of girls, like no other, shows you to be your biggest cheerleader. I know it's kind of funny because we are cheerleaders, but in the non-literal term of it, these girls are cheering for you no matter what season of life you're in. They are always your number one hype woman. And so I couldn't be more blessed to have these girls.
Yeah, I agree. I think that being a part of a group of 29 women is so inspiring. We all have full-time jobs or are full-time students. So we are very busy people from 8 to 5. And then we come here and we practice. And every single person on this team puts in so much hard work and dedication to show up for their full-time jobs and to come to practice. And every single one of the girls on this team will always show up for you and be there for you no matter what. It's truly just such an inspiring group of women, and I feel like I am inspired by something different in every single one of my teammates.
How special is your coaches? And it's obviously is led by your amazing director, Charlotte. Tell us how amazing they've been.
I love the legacy that they bring. So each one of our coaches was a former BenGal cheerleader. So they've been leaders on the team, and have really helped see the team evolve over the years. And they also just work so hard for us, whether it's getting new uniforms, new practice spaces, things like that. And they're also very encouraging, whether that's at practice or on game day. The three of them stand on the sidelines. So there's one in each corner of the field on game day. So it always makes us feel good when we look over and they're smiling at us or cheering us on. So
obviously, as I mentioned, I don't want to give myself credit too much, but obviously I came over to Cincinnati, as all for last year. How special to have an Aussie coming across over there to support you over there and actually being there at your practice?
It's absolutely amazing. We loved having you here. That was so fun to get to meet you in person after meeting you over a screen. And it's so cool to see, how far that reach can go, how far an impact can go, and to have friends everywhere. So getting to actually see you in person and show you a little bit of our life that we've talked about in these interviews was a really special moment. So thank you for coming, and we hope you get to come again soon.
Absolutely. We'll definitely try. And okay, and then the second part of the question I was going to ask, almost a great segue. how special will it be to hopefully one day come down to Australia?
That would be so
Yeah,
special.
that would
be absolutely amazing.
We would love to.
How do we make that work?
Yeah.
We'll just book a
be
team
there.
flight. We'll
Yes,
go
we'll
in the
be
off
there.
season this year. We'll learn our dances in Australia this year.
Okay. All right, let me have a chat with your amazing director, Charlotte, then. We'll let you know. We'll definitely let you know. Now, Kelly, you had a chance of going over to the Pro Bowl last year. Tell us what was it like for you, and I'm hoping, obviously, the other three will have an opportunity themselves.
Yes. Oh, it was truly one of the best weeks of my life and one of the biggest honors to represent some of the women I admire most in this world. And also the opportunity to meet other cheerleaders from the other teams, because normally we just cheer the home games. So we don't always have the opportunity to meet other cheerleaders from the other teams. So this was such a special chance for one representative from each team we can all come together. And it was so powerful to be able to dance together and learn from each other, learn our different styles, team dynamics, things like that. So I left with 23 new best friends. We're already trying to plan a reunion. So I can't wait for one of my teammates this year to experience that magic. It was incredible.
All for you. It's been an absolute honor to have all for you on the show. And as I said, hand to heart, that it's been an honor to actually got to meet all for you in person as well, and the rest of your teammates that are still there from last season, last year. And hopefully all goes well for the 3 home games at the Jungle. And we'll be cheering for you specifically, of course, from home, and as we watch you on TV. And hopefully all goes well. And the BenGals will always be in our hearts here in Australia.
Thank you.
Thank you so
for
much.
having us.
No worries. And of course, obviously, they're the 4 amazing game leaders there, of course, up from the Cincinnati BenGals in particular. Of course, if you're in Cincinnati between now and, of course, the end of the regular season, of course, have a chance to say hello to these amazing girls as well. And there's more on the Smash Evening Show right after this. Don't go away. Here on the 15th year celebration.